Hey everyone, real simple video today. I just want to show you some casual fall outfit ideas. These are made up from a mixture of new and old pieces, so hopefully there's something for everyone. As usual, I'll leave links to everything I'm wearing down in the description box below. If the exact item isn't available, I'll find a similar alternative. For reference, I'm 5'10", around 140 pounds, and I typically wear a 29-inch waist. The first outfit is made up of lighter weight layers, so it's going to be suitable for those slightly warmer days. I mean, it's mostly rainy and cold here in the UK during fall winter, but we do get the odd day of sun and dryness. So this could be a good outfit to wear on one of those days, or just any day where you're going to be mostly indoors. On feet I have the Clark's Wallabies, and honestly Wallabies may not be the best choice due to the possibility of the suede getting wet, but as I said, this outfit is definitely best for those days where it's dry or you're indoors. I could have easily gone with a pair of sneakers, but I felt like the Wallabies were working nicely, and I'm always trying to find an excuse to wear them. The major downside of the Wallabies is the crepe sole, which gets black and sticky over time, although I have heard that they can be easily resoled, so I might look into that. On bottom I'm wearing the Uniqlo corduroy pleated wide leg trousers. I'm so in love with these trousers. Firstly, corduroy is just such a nice looking fabric to throw into an outfit. It adds another dimension with its textured look and the sheen it gives off. These ones in particular are a dark grey, and they kind of change colour depending on the lighting. They're ridiculously comfortable as well. The corduroy has a velvety feel to it, plus it has some stretch. There's also a stretchy waistband, so you feel like you're wearing jogging bottoms, but they look quite smart. I have heard these aren't available in some countries for some reason, but the women's version are, and they're almost identical, if not slightly better, because they're high-waisted, so I think they might be worth checking out as well. I have these in a size small, but as the name says, they have a wide relaxed leg which drapes nicely over the Wallabies. On top of the underlayer, I have a plain white t-shirt. It's actually some super old unbranded t-shirt that I've had for over 10 years now. I was on the verge of throwing it out, but instead I decided to crop it, and now it's one of my favourite pieces again. It's clean, honestly, but it is kind of discoloured and janky because of my rough scissor cut, but that's what I like about it. You could do this with any old white t-shirt, or wear your favourite regular t-shirt and tuck it in to get that same cropped look. For the top layer, I have this beautiful cardigan from Weekday. It's called the Jesper cardigan, and I'm just so happy with it. You can see straight away that it's shorter in length. Usually I'd have to get a women's piece to get this kind of fit, but this is actually from the men's section. I'm hoping this means clothing brands are hearing our calls and are going to start offering shorter length tops, because 90% of them are just too long for the average person in my experience, and so I always end up cropping them myself. This cardigan is made of a recycled polyester and wool blend and has a chunky knit weave. The colour is called patchy grey, and it looks exactly as it sounds. Different shades of grey patches throughout, and it looks great. They also do this cardigan in plain black and a pink ombre, which I'm super tempted to try. I picked it up in a size small. To be honest, I probably could have gone extra small because the sleeves are a tad long on me, but I think that's just for design. Maybe if I'd gone extra small they'd be alright, but I'm not too bothered. One of the best things about fall winter is being able to layer again, and that's what I've done in this next fit. Due to the multiple layers, you should be covered for most temperatures if the weather decides to change. On feet I have the Doc Martin Adrian loafers. I've had these for a few years now, and the more I wear them, the more I love them. At first glance, they look like quite a niche shoe that you might wear to special occasions, because they're pretty flashy with those tassels, but I've been finding that they look good with all sorts of outfits, from casual to smart. They're also becoming more and more comfortable with time. Since these are a made in England version, the leather is a bit thicker and sturdier than the regular versions, so they require a bit of breaking in, but I can feel them start to mould to my feet now. On bottom I have these vintage Levi's 517s. 517s are their bootcut jeans. They've got a shorter rise, so they sit around the hips. They're slimmer around the thighs, and then they flare out into the classic bootcut look at the ankles. Mine are an old made in USA pair. They feel amazing and have faded really nicely over the years. 517s are a little less common on the second-hand market, but Levi's still sell them new if you want to buy a pair. I usually go for a 30-inch leg with jeans, but these are a 32, and that's because I want them to break over my loafers. Bootcut jeans don't really look right when they're cropped or shortened, in my opinion. On top for the underlayer, I actually just have my favourite weekday rib knit vest. Although any white vest will do here, Uniqlo also do some really nice ones. They're not much of a full winter piece, but because of the multiple layers, I knew I could get away with it. Plus, vest under shirt is just a classic combination. And that shirt I'm wearing is a vintage Ralph Lauren that I picked up in a charity shop for a few quid. It's massively oversized, it was probably a double XL, but I did an extreme crop on it and now it fits me exactly how I would like. As you can tell, I've been going crop crazy recently. And that's because I just can't seem to find tops that suit my style or body type. And if they do, they're extremely expensive. The trick with this crop shirt is to go the same length as the jacket you're wearing. You don't really want the shirt much longer than the jacket because if it's poking out too much, it can look a little strange. The jacket I'm wearing is the Type 2 denim jacket from Sugarcane. I've been delving more and more into Japanese Americana this year, and this is my latest pickup. Sugarcane are one of the best at recreating old American denim staples. The Type 2 has got to be one of my favourite looking jackets. I probably prefer it over the Type 3. And this one is incredibly put together, made in Japan using Japanese selvage. It's short and boxy just like the original design. I picked it up in a size 40. I could probably do a whole video on this jacket if anyone was interested, but it tops off this sort of Western look I'm going for here absolutely perfectly. Alright, this next one is a light coloured option. I think it's easy to start wearing darker colours as the sun starts to disappear and it gets cold. This year I'm seeing a lot more light coloured full winter outfits and I'm all for it. On feet I'm still rocking the Adidas Sambas. These have been my go-to all summer and I'm squeezing the last wears out of them before it gets rainy. Some people love them and some people hate them. I've got nothing but good things to say about them. They've held up great, they're comfortable, and I love the slim silhouette. On bottom, I have these vintage Levi's 501s in beige. These are a made in USA pair, so the quality is on point, and being vintage, the denim has softened up nicely. Best of all though, they only cost me about £10. It's almost pointless buying Levi's 501s new, because there are so many available on the second-hand market for a bargain price. These being 501s have that relaxed straight leg throughout. Unfortunately, they were far too long for me, so I've shortened them myself with a pair of fabric scissors, and then I've turned them up at the hem as well. I like how the raw edge is fraying a bit. I could keep them like this, or I could get them professionally sewn up. I haven't decided yet. On top, for the underlayer, I've just gone with that same vintage t-shirt from the first fit. It works really well here because it's cropped to about the same length as the top layer. So I can wear it untucked and keep the look casual, and it doesn't hang below the jacket, which I think would look wrong. On the top layer is the star of the show, the John bomber jacket from Weekday. I said this a few videos ago, but I feel like I haven't seen bomber jackets much in the fashion scene over the past few years. So I'm really enjoying seeing brands coming out with new ones, and this one from Weekday is a winner. It's in this military green colour, which really suits the style of the bomber jacket, given it was developed for the US military. And true to that history, it's got the bright, high visibility orange inner lining. The fit is what makes this jacket really special though. It's quite oversized across the chest and arms, but the length is super cropped. And that's not even a fashion decision, it's how bomber jackets were originally designed. But it gives your outfit great proportions by naturally cutting off at the waist. I picked it up in a size extra small because I wanted it to be more fitted. I also tried a small and it looked fine, but it was slightly longer, so I opted for the extra small instead. It's a super warm piece that feels well made, and you can usually pick it up on sale from ASOS, so keep an eye out. So as I've mentioned, fall winter can be a bit of a strange one in the UK. We can get a sunny, dry day, and then the day after is dark, cold and rainy. So this last outfit is definitely more suitable for those days. On feet, I have the New Balance 991s. I've shown these off in multiple videos, but I can't say enough good things about them. These are part of their Made in USA range. They're extremely comfortable, super high quality, and they look lush. This grey colour is unique to New Balance, I think. It's like a grey/green and looks way better in person than on camera. On bottom, I've got the Weekday Ken trousers. These are well known throughout the online fashion community by now due to their versatility. They're a sort of smart casual hybrid pair of trousers. They have a stitched pleat detail which gives them this elevated look, along with that relaxed straight leg that drapes nicely over your shoes. The material is surprisingly thick and luxurious feeling. Alongside the stretchy waistband, this makes them some of the most comfortable trousers you can wear. They also have one of my favourite details, zipped pockets. Highly underrated feature. I went for a size small, but you can see they still have that relaxed silhouette. If you are thinking of picking these up though, make sure you get the regular tracksuit pants and not the jersey pants. They're totally different materials and the jersey ones just don't sit as nicely in my opinion. On top for the underlayer, I have one of my favourite pickups over the past few years, this 70s style Addy colour t-shirt. Annoyingly, I don't think they make this exact colourway anymore, but they are still making new versions of the 70s Addy colour t-shirt. You could also just pick up a beige one, which are always in stock and will look very similar to this. I really like the slim fit on these, paired with the contrast collar and stripes on the arms. I did try this outfit with just a regular coloured t-shirt and it just didn't look as good. I'm not always a big fan of logos, but this one just looks class, so I'm happy with it. On top, I've got the incredible Uniqlo U padded volume jacket in brown. I showed this off in my Uniqlo haul last week, so check it out if you want further details. This is essentially a North Face Nuptse alternative and it's way cheaper as well. As I'm filming this video, it's still in stock, but the Uniqlo U collection sells out really fast. So if you do like the look of this piece, it might be worth picking it up sooner rather than later to avoid disappointment. I picked this up in a size small. It's not too long, it's slightly oversized across the chest, but fits me quite snug. I can still get a sweater on underneath if needed, but it's often not needed because of how warm this jacket is. The padding keeps the heat in and makes it really comfortable to wear. The colour is lovely as well, it's a sort of brown and red mix, so perfect for fall. And I think it goes really well with the other earthy tones in this outfit to give a low-key but classy look. So there are some casual outfits that I think you'll love this fall winter. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you've got any questions, just leave me a comment down below. But anyway, thank you very much for watching and I'll see you next time. Ta-ra.